Today, I am reviewing the Jackery Explorer 500 V2 portable power station. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. The first thing that strikes you about this unit is the shift to LiFePO4 battery chemistry. If you have been following the portable power space for a while, you know that the older lithium-ion models were fine, but they didn't really have the longevity most people wanted for a long-term investment. By switching to LiFePO4, Jackery is promising up to 6,000 charge cycles, which effectively means this unit should be functioning for over a decade even with regular use. That is a big deal, because it changes how you think about buying a power station. Instead of it being a disposable piece of tech that loses its edge in 3 years, it is starting to feel like a piece of utility equipment that you can actually rely on for the long haul. At 512 watt-hours, this isn't going to power your entire house, and it is not designed to run heavy appliances like a full-size microwave or a space heater for long periods. Where it really finds its place is in that sweet spot for weekend camping or emergency lighting and communications. Having 500 watts of continuous power and 1,000 watts of surge capacity gives you enough headroom to run a CPAP machine, a laptop, a small portable fridge, or a string of LED camping lights without pushing the unit to its limit. If you're the type of person who needs to keep a phone and a camera charged while you're off-grid for a few days, this is plenty of energy. The physical design is another area where this feels quite refined. Weighing in at 14 pounds with a foldable handle, it is easy enough to toss in the back of a car or carry from the garage to the living room when the power goes out. Jackery has done a good job keeping the footprint compact, which is honestly the most important factor for me. If a power station is too cumbersome to move, you just won't use it, and then it becomes a very expensive paperweight. The inclusion of an integrated LED light is one of those small touches that you don't realize you need until you are in the dark trying to find a cable or setting up a tent at night. It is bright enough to be useful without being blinding, and having that built-in means one less thing to pack in your kit. Charging speed is one of the more surprising aspects of the V2 model. Being able to hit 80% charge in just 52 minutes when plugged into an AC wall outlet is a significant jump in convenience. In the past, you would have to plug these things in the night before a trip and hope they were topped off by the time you left. Now, you can practically decide to go camping on a whim, plug this into the wall while you are packing your cooler and your clothes, and it will be ready to go by the time you are out the door. That fast charging, combined with the option to use solar or car charging, gives you a lot of flexibility depending on how you like to spend your time outside. The UPS, or uninterrupted power supply, feature is something that I think a lot of people underestimate until they actually have a power outage. Having that 10 millisecond switch time means that if you have a sensitive device like a desktop computer or a router plugged into it, you aren't going to see a flicker or a restart when the grid goes down. It just keeps working. It is also rated with 3 kilovolt surge protection, which is excellent for peace of mind. If you live in an area that gets frequent summer storms where the power constantly surges and drops, keeping your essential electronics connected through this unit acts as a very effective layer of protection. Plus, the fact that it operates at around 28 decibels means it is virtually silent, so it isn't going to annoy you if you have it sitting on your desk or on your nightstand. However, I think it is important to be realistic about where this unit might fall short. If your definition of camping involves running a coffee maker, a blender, or a high-wattage hairdryer, you're going to hit that 500-watt limit very quickly. You have to be mindful of what you are plugging in. This is not a substitute for a gas generator. If you need to run a hydro appliance, you're going to need a much larger capacity station with a higher inverter output. Also, while the energy-saving mode is a great addition for maximizing battery efficiency, it does mean that the unit might automatically shut off if it doesn't detect a significant enough load. If you're just trying to keep a very small, low-draw sensor or a single clock running, you might have to adjust your expectations or settings to keep the unit active. The self-consumption rate is rated at about 5% drain over 6 months, which is quite impressive for a LiFePO4 battery. This makes it a great choice for emergency storage. You can charge it up, put it on a shelf, and feel reasonably confident that if you need it 6 months later, it will still have a significant portion of its charge. That said, I still think it is good practice to cycle these units every few months anyway, just to keep the battery health at its peak and to verify that everything is still functioning as it should. Don't fall into the trap of buying it for an emergency and then totally forgetting about it for years. When you look at the package as a whole, what you are paying for is reliability and ease of use rather than raw, overwhelming power. The interface is intuitive. The display gives you the information you actually need without being cluttered with unnecessary data, and the ports are well-spaced so you aren't constantly fighting over room for power bricks. It is a very polished, consumer-friendly device. There is no complex software to manage, no confusing app connectivity that requires a constant signal, and no weird quirks in the operation that make you feel like you need an engineering degree just to turn the thing on. It does exactly what it says it does, and it does it reliably. The build quality feels robust enough for the camping environment. The outer casing feels like it can handle a few bumps and scrapes in the back of a truck, but I would still suggest getting a decent carry bag if you plan on taking it on rough roads. While the plastic housing is durable, these units aren't completely waterproof, so keep that in mind if you're going to be near the beach or in a very damp, rainy environment. You're going to need to protect it from the elements. I have seen a lot of people destroy their gear simply because they assumed portable meant rugged enough to sit out in a downpour, which is definitely not the case here. For the right buyer, this is a fantastic tool. If you are an urban dweller who wants a backup for your home router and a few lamps, or if you're a weekend camper who wants a quiet, clean way to power your essentials, it is an easy recommendation. It is easy to move, fast to charge, and built with modern battery tech that actually lasts. But if your goal is to power an off-grid cabin or run an entire workshop, you are looking in the wrong category. You need to be honest with yourself about your power consumption needs before you make a commitment. I also think the transition to LiFePO4 is the biggest selling point here. It makes the entire value proposition much more attractive than it was just a few years ago. You aren't just buying a battery. You are buying a long-term utility. The 10-year lifespan expectation is a very strong promise, and as long as you treat the unit with a bit of respect, it should easily live up to it. I have seen other brands that try to cut corners on the battery management system or the cooling, and they often end up being noisy or overheating. This unit feels well-balanced, which suggests that the engineering behind the thermal management and the inverter is solid. Another detail that is worth noting is the user experience with the outputs. Having two AC outlets is a luxury for a station of this size, and it makes a world of difference when you are trying to charge a laptop and a power tool battery at the same time. Many units in this size category only provide one, which can be frustrating. Having that second outlet means you don't need a bulky power strip just to get your basic gear running. The DC output options are also standard and reliable, which is exactly what you want when you are out in the field. If I have one criticism, it is that the user manual and the packaging are quite sparse. While it is true that these things are designed to be intuitive, a little bit more guidance on best practices for battery storage and long-term care would be beneficial for the average user who might not be familiar with the nuances of LiFePO4 chemistry. It is always better to overeducate the consumer than to assume they know everything about thermal regulation and discharge rates. Taking an extra 15 minutes to really read through the safety section in the manual will go a long way in ensuring that you get that full decade of life out of the battery. Ultimately, the decision to pick up a Jackery Explorer 500 V2 usually comes down to whether you want something that works right out of the box with zero fuss. There are cheaper options out there, sure, but often you are sacrificing either build quality, battery safety, or ease of use. This unit is clearly aimed at the segment of the market that values a premium, reliable experience over the absolute lowest price point. It is a solid piece of hardware that sits right in the pocket of usability for a huge variety of people. Whether you are prepping for a hurricane, heading out on a road trip, or just want a convenient way to power your devices during a power flicker, it is hard to find fault with the way this has been put together. It is a dependable, well-designed tool that makes portable power accessible without being intimidating, and that is a rare balance to strike in this market. If you need 500 watts and you want a unit that will last, this is definitely one of the strongest contenders on the table right now. Just be clear about your energy needs, keep the unit maintained, and it will serve you well for a long time to come.